Here we go for solving two-step equations. We've already done one-step equations, and I'm sure that you remember you just use inverse operations to undo the operations that are there. So for example, if you're trying to undo multiplication, you would do division, etc. So we will now move to just 3 examples on how to solve two-step equations. 4f plus 9 equals 33. First we have to decide what we need to get rid of. Since the f is on the left side of the equal sign, the numbers on the same side of the equal sign are the ones we need to get rid of. Because we have to isolate the variable, we need to get the variable f by itself. So we need to get rid of the 4 and then the 9. The big decision is which one to get rid of first. Well, here's a little trick. Just pretend like you know what f is. We'll make something up like 10. Well, if f was 10 and I had to work this out, I would probably say 10 times 4 is 40, and then plus 9 is 49. That's how I would work that out. But since I'm not working this out, it's already worked out, I'm unworking it out, I'm going to go backwards. So since it's actually f times 4 and then plus 9, we're going to go backwards. We're going to get rid of the 9 first and then the 4. So here we go. Well, just like before, to get rid of plus 9, we're going to subtract 9 so that it will go away. But we need to do it on the other side of the equation to balance it out. Let me bring down my equal sign so it'll be nice and neat. What's left over here? 4f, and 33 minus 9 equals 24. So now I have a brand new equation that I can solve. 4f equals 24. So how do we get rid of times 4? We divide by 4. There we go, it goes away. Let's keep our equation balanced. F equals 6, my solution. But let's make sure that f really does equal 6. So let's go ahead and plug it into the equation to check. 4 times f equals 6 plus 9. That would be 24 plus 9, which is 33, which is our answer. So we know we've got it right. Let's look at another example. Negative 11p minus 6 equals 27. And since the p is on the left side of the equation, I don't have to get rid of the 27. It's already leaving the p alone. We need to get rid of the negative 11 and the 6 because they're on the same side of the equal sign as the p. So we need to decide what to get rid of first. Well, let's just pretend like we had to work this out and we knew that p equals some number, I don't know, how about 5? I believe I would do 5 times negative 11, that's negative 55. And then I would subtract 6 and get negative 61. So if I knew what p was, to work it out, I would multiply by negative 11 and then subtract 6. But since I'm solving or unworking it out, I'm going to get rid of the 6 and then the 11. How do we get rid of minus 6? Of course, we add 6, go away, keep it balanced, bring down my equal sign to keep it neat. I get a negative 11p equals 33, a brand new equation to solve. Now all I have to do is get rid of the times negative 11. What undoes multiplication? That's right, division. Divide by negative 11, those undo each other. Let's keep things balanced. So I believe I get p equals negative 3. P equals negative 3. Let's check that out. Negative 11, negative 11 times negative 3 minus 6. That would be a positive 33 minus 6, which equals 27, which is what we want. We have another winner. Last example. Negative 4 equals n divided by 2 minus negative 7. Of course, it says the opposite of n minus 2. So, since the n is on the right side of the equal sign, we need to get it alone. So we need to get rid of this 2 and this negative 7. The negative 4 is happy right where it is. We're going to leave it alone. Now, one thing I want to take care of right away, this is kind of tricky on how to deal with this. So I'm going to just change this to that, because this says it's like a negative fraction. Well, positive divided by a negative is a negative. I like just getting that negative with a number. Okay, well, the next thing I want to do is a little copy, change. Minus negative 7. We know that's the same as plus positive 7. That's going to be a little bit easier to work with. Well, now I need to decide what to get rid of first. Well, just like before, if I had to work this out, if I knew that n was, say, negative 10, I would divide negative 10 by negative 2. I would get 5, and then add 5 and 7 and get 12. So I would have divided and then added. So since I'm solving or unworking it, I'm going to get rid of the 7 first. How do I get rid of plus 7? Of course, I subtract 7. There and there. Negative 4 minus 7 is negative 11. This is gone. I'll get that. Okay. Now I'm running out of space, so I'll just skip over here. Now I'm just going to multiply both sides by negative 2 like I would have with the one-step equations. And I get positive 22 is equal to n. Same as n equals 22. Let me check that out. The opposite of 22 divided by 2 minus negative 7. I'll just put that as plus 7. So this is negative 11 plus 7. I believe that equals negative 4, which is what we want. So once again, we're happy. Well, that's it for just the video of solving two-step equations. Next, we'll do a bunch of practice problems.